We're gonna add more roads to this later on. Pretty soon, in fact. So West End is densifying, and then there's no demand for anything else. Great. That's just not being used. All that does is make these people happy. And I don't even need them to be happy, like they're already doing just fine. Let's keep an eye on... Ooh, okay, well... Yeah... Alright, that is a traffic jam in the making. We are fixing this right now. Alright. That has to go. That has to go. Let me just put that back. Get rid of those. Let's curve you around to there. And then curve around back to here. Is that odd? That's probably a bit odd. And then here. I am so sorry, but I'm gonna have to demolish your house. Alright, I'm gonna join that up there. Nope, can't do that. I can do that amazingly. Don't want to do that. Let me demolish. I did not mean to do all of that. Let me put this back. Totally my bad. Let me put that back. Demolish. I'm going to demolish this one. So we're going to put it. No, we're just gonna. This is straight. We're gonna do that and that. And we're going to 6-lane road. There, like that. And then on this side, it's going to come out. I think this is okay. Let me just see if I can. This is okay here. Alright, well, there we go. It's a little bit different, but hopefully better. Now, zones. You are zoned back to residential. Alright, well, that was a little bit awkward, but that should fix that traffic problem. And I guess I need to redesign this to give myself more space out here. And then this traffic jam just clears up completely, just like that. Okay, well, that's something to keep in mind then. Is that actually a traffic jam, or is that just clearing up what we had before? No, it's just clearing up what we had before. Alright, that's gone now. That's gone. And everything's fine. Although every now and then it just gives us a giant stack of cars like that. That's kind of interesting. Where's that coming from? Like every now and then, like it's not a continuous stream of cars. Like you get a stack, and then nothing, and then a stack, and then nothing. That's kind of interesting. Oh, this needs to be that too, and that needs to be that too. Oh wow, and that needs to be that. All right, there you go. Alright, great. That's solved. This seems to be fine though. So I mean, it handles certain volumes of traffic okay, but if you get over that volume, then you're in trouble. So yeah, just have to keep that in mind. Just really have to make sure we don't get beyond the capacity of the junction. Just scanning my highways for traffic jams. No, everything's fine. What is this? Low land value. Well, suck it up. I don't know why you have low land value. Okay, all of that is fine. Congestion is gone. No congestion here to speak of. Interesting. Well, I guess I mean here we have this and this are both using that train station. And maybe even the forestry is using that train station. Here, this is not using the train station at all. And the ore supplies the industry because there's a resource chain going on. So the forestry and the agriculture and the ore and the oil, they go to the generic industry, and the generic industry creates goods, and then you export the finished goods. So the stuff that's being mined out of the ground here, that is supplying this and this. It's not actually being exported. Some of the agriculture is being exported because we have too much agriculture. So, but what I don't understand is why don't these factories export out of here? But it just seems like they don't. Maybe I should follow these trucks. So what is this guy? That is delivering agricultural products. We need a delivery van, not a truck. What is that? High-tech gadgets delivering goods to Gigastore. So that's delivering to a shop in town, right? This guy, returning to facility. Let me follow this guy a little bit. It's a box truck. Yeah, so we need to find a box truck. So these are the ones that export out of the city. Does it disappear? I think it disappears actually. Never mind, it might not be useful. That actually disappears, alright. So we need to find a box truck leaving one of these. Okay, this one. Found one. So what are you doing? Frank's Fine Fish Stick Factory. Delivering goods to organic food market. So it's not actually exporting. It seems like this part of town, these factories here, supply the shops in my city. They don't actually export out of the city. Unless I can find, let me just find other ones. What is this? Garbage truck. Okay, this one's exporting. This one is exporting goods. Let's follow this one. I have a feeling it's going to go to the other train station. See, it's going out to the highway. Right. Is it going to go straight through? No, it's going to go onto the highway. And it's going to leave the city by the highway, isn't it? Yes, it's going to leave the city by the highway. It's not even going to go to a train station. I don't know. I don't know what causes the thing to choose to use the highway instead of the train station. I honestly don't know. What is this? This is exporting products. Okay, these are all obviously exporting products. Whereas these guys are also exporting products, but they're doing it by train. How do they decide? I don't know. But this one's actually being used, so that's good. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know why nobody uses this one. Maybe I should just turn it off. Alright, so all this traffic is still fine. All of that is still fine. This is there's a remarkable number of cars here, but that's handling it quite well. Look at all these trucks. The traffic simulation is so good. I keep saying that, but the traffic simulation in this game is so good. We have far too much capacity for most things. Bus line? I don't know if I want a bus line. How much did these cost? $4.20 a week. Probably too much. Alright, subways are really expensive. We're not going to do that. I don't know if people can go, like, do they like take a bus and can they get off and then use a different bus line? Like, can they do that? Can they like go, like, leave home, get on a bus, travel somewhere else, get onto a different bus, and then travel somewhere else? Can they do that? If they can, I probably just wanna like put a bus line over here and bring them over to maybe the terminal here or something. Alright, so we need more residential still. And here we can expand this. Oops. Alright, so here we're going to build... I guess I want this to... I guess I want an X junction here. And I want to curve this around. And bring it back. So I want to do that, and then I want a T-junction there, and then I want to bring this back here. I don't know why I know why I want to do that. Alright, let me just stop that there before we go crazy and build things we don't need. So I'm doing this because I want to put more residential over here, right? Let me get rid of those and see if we want to curve that like that, and we want to curve that like that. Sure. And then we just close that back up. So here we are going to continue this all the way through. There's forestry here, but I don't need that much forestry, do I? I can always put forestry here. Oh, we don't need the forestry here. I'm gonna build residential here. Let me do that. Let me do that. And let me do that. I guess. I don't know if I should preemptively expand the capacity there or not. I don't think I need to. Alright, so here we're going to do that, I think. Yeah, that looks good to me. And then we're gonna do that. And I believe that's what we're gonna do. And then, at this point, we are gonna put that there, and put that like that there. But I want to stick one of these things in. They cost a lot of money. What is that again? Stadium. Brings the excitement of a sports game into the city. Required for building a space elevator. Do I want to put one of these things here? Maybe I do. Let's put the stadium there, although it creates quite a lot of noise. But maybe I'm not too concerned. Alright, we're gonna do that. I mean, it makes people happy, even though it creates noise. Alright, nothing else. Back to the roads. Alright, we're gonna go from here. And we're gonna do that. That's a little bit messy, but we're gonna live with that. How are our schools doing? There's a school here, right? This school is kind of at capacity. Interesting. 220 something. This one is 220 something too. Oh, interesting. So we're going to need one more elementary school, at least. Let's put that there. High schools. What are you doing, high school? You are kind of okay. High schools are fine. University is fine. Healthcare is okay. Let me just put another clinic there. Probably need more fire and police. Fire and police. Sure. Wow, we're losing money like you wouldn't believe. We have lost all of our surplus. I am maybe building these things was a bad idea, because they cost a lot of money. Alright, we're gonna zone residential actually parks. Let's put a park in. What do I want? Park with trees. Oh, that's huge. That's also kind of huge. Alright, let's put that there. Sure. Alright, let's zone. Let's zone this stuff. Like that there, and that, and that. Alright, let's zone that. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, so these things, unique buildings, they cost a lot of money. Wow. Alright, we're gonna turn off this thing. Nobody's using it. Nobody cares about it. It's gonna turn that off. So we're not hemorrhaging quite as much money. Although our weekly income is still doing fairly poorly. Alright, so that should get rid of the residential demand. This industry demand. Let's put a bit more mining here.